gonna fall. Thank you, back at you. Seriously, how is my hair today? You know, it's a struggle every day. You know, sometimes it turns out better. There's been some bad days. Don't think I didn't see it. You look back and you go, oh, how'd they let me walk out? Because, you know, today I'm kind of happy with it. You know, you have to, it's hard. You fix your hair and you want it to stay like, you know, when you're just so happy with it. I envy birds because feathers, you know, sometimes you see them and then they're all ruffled and all of a sudden they just smooth it out and it all falls into place. How they do that? I wish I could do that. And then if a feather falls out, you've got a pin. Dear Mama, I lost a feather. I thought I'd drop you a line. Hair is so important, it really is. It gives you confidence or it ruins your day, you know? And a lot of crimes are committed because of bad hair. That's why the ski mask, they're so upset. Might as well rob a bank, because you can fix your hair and you get it just right. Hours, you're in the mirror, you have it just right, and then you leave the house and somewhere between the porch and the car, a gust of wind, and it's just like, before you can say, oh, my hair. Unless you have a ponytail. Ponytails are really hard to ruin. And that's because a ponytail, ponies wear them all the time, by the way. They're smart, the ponies, and it swats the flies away better than a bun, because the ponies used to wear it in a bun, and then they let it down. They got real casual. They used to be very fancy ponies with a bun. And then I'll show you what a bun looks like that. Anything can mess your hair up, I find. Humidity, you know, being from New Orleans, being from the South, there's no sense in blow drying your hair. You're sweating while you're blow drying your hair. Products that you put in your hair can ruin it. Water really affects your hair. You know, when you travel, like here, my hair is better because it's hard water in the city. Boy, shampoo lathers up and you get foam and you can make a Santa beard. Then you go to the country and the water is soft, and I can't buy a bubble. I'll tell you, soft water, they should call it what it is. Bubble killer is what it is. I can't even make a goatee. I can't make a soul patch. Not even a soul patch, I tell you. And then you're shampooing and you can't get the soap out. Or even if you do, you can't feel like you can. You're just shampoo. They could make a special shampoo for soft water. And in the directions, it would say rinse instead of rinse and repeat. It would say rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse. And cancel all your appointments. So many different kinds of hair to deal with, too, because you have your bedhead hair, and you have your hat hair, and you have your airplane hair, and you have beach hair, and occasionally the soup hair, which I send back. Last week, I discovered a new kind of hair. We went to Universal Orlando Resort, and I discovered roller coaster hair. Do we have that picture of me riding the Hulk? Where's that picture of me riding the Hulk? There it is. That's called Hulk hair, and it's actually, people don't like convertible. It's worse than my convertible hair. It's look at that. Nice. No comparison. My favorite kind of hair of all is dance hair. What's your name?
Mika.
Mm-hmm. Yuka, Mika. Ellen.
Mika.
Ellen.
Mika.
I hope someone turned on the show just now. Oh, man, thank you for dancing with me. Tony?
Yay.
Your hair always looks good.
Thank you. It doesn't move very much.
It doesn't move. Yeah, Tony got off the roller coaster. It looked the same way, didn't it?
Not a hair out of place.
Not a hair out of place.
No.
And Tony, you know, Tony is leaving us. He's going back to his, yeah. He wants to go back to acting. That was his first love, and he was doing it before we brought him here. So anyway, I find it interesting that just recently Katie Couric announced that she's leaving, and now you're leaving. Do you two have something going on that we don't know about?
Yeah, we're starting a new network.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you on that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to showcase, you know, every day we're going to try to help you out. We care about you. We love you. We want you to do well. And we're going to try to help you showcase your acting talent on the show.
Thank you very much.
In a few minutes, we'll show you how we're going to do that. But we do need a new DJ. So if you would like to take Tony's place, which is going to be a hard thing to do, go to our website. A lot of people are sending in emails. We can't tell you if you're a good DJ with an email. We have no idea.
No, they
So what I would do is go, what? So send in a CD of music you'd play, send in a video of yourself so we see your personality. Go to our website and it'll explain everything you need to do if you're interested in being our DJ. We're getting tons of people want to do it. A lot of people don't want to act. So you're going to miss it here. We have a great show today. See, all these people we have every single day. Her family is a Hollywood royalty. She has a new CBS miniseries. You can see her on a Showtime drama, Huff, and she's an Academy Award winner. Angelica Houston is here today. And from the very popular ABC series Grey's Anatomy, Justin Chambers is here. On the show, we loved her last time she was here. She knows over 260 different dog barks, which I didn't even know there were that many. She's going to do some brand new animals for us. Animal caller Jill Derringer is here. This is Jill the last time she was on the show. Take a look at her. Let's see the barks. The Chihuahua. She's a lovely woman. Her bark is much worse than her bite, I'll tell you that. Also, later in the show, we're going to play one of my favorite games from the board game Cranium, Audience Humdinger. Yay! That's a great show. And it's a great way to start the week. Last week, we were at Universal Orlando Resort. I still haven't recovered from riding the Hulk. You know, a lot goes through your head when you get on one of those rides. And the first usually being, I hope all my affairs are in order. We showed you what I looked like on the Hulk. What you didn't see is what was going through my mind as I turned upside down and with all the G-rolls and forces and all that stuff. Here's me on the Hulk, but now you get to hear my inner thoughts. It's so fancy technology. They actually got inside my head, and you can hear my inner thoughts. I hope I don't scream. My spleen! Never see who won American Idol? Oh, good, it's over. Oh no, it's not over. A bug just flew up my nose. Oh my God. Oh my God.
My ears, my eyes.
Oh, I survived to see the spring, and it is beautiful. As you know, it's April, and the Daytime Emmy Awards are at the end of this month. And the reason I tell you this is not because our show is nominated for 11 Emmys, but because... But because we've been reenacting for nominees for Outstanding Drama Series, and we've already done As the World Turns and General Hospital, and today we're going to reenact a scene from Guiding Light. And to help me out, we have two special guests. We have Tony, and from our audience, Guiding Light fan Colleen Franks. Colleen, where are you? Hi, Colleen. Here, let me put a mic on for you. There you go. And do you have a pocket? Can we put this in a pocket? No pockets.
No pockets.
I'll just hold it. Yeah, you don't have any pockets? Where do you keep your stuff?
In my purse?
Oh. Never thought of that. All right. So you're where do you live?
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. And what do you do there?
I'm a homemaker.
Uh-huh. And do you have kids? How many kids?
4.
4. Are they all grown now?
Yeah.
Out of the house?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah,
All right, and you met Tony there.
I sure did. Hi,
And so
Tony.
Tony's going to be in it with us because we're helping showcase his acting talent. You're going to be Josh. Did you know that?
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about it. We can fix y'all up, people, and just act like a man and carry yourself, believe it, and they'll fall for it. Okay. And I'm Cassie.
Okay.
And so we're going to use cue cards. So you're going to be in the blue, whatever's in blue you're reading, and I'm reading everything. That's what they do in soap operas.
Is it?
Yeah, they don't have to memorize it. They just are looking at cue cards. All right, and we're going to show you a little bit of the actual scene, and then we're going to reenactment. Okay?
Okay,
So
I can do
Tony, you enter later.
Right.
So remember, this is your big acting
Absolutely.
thing. You
I'm
go
excited.
off and get ready
Okay,
and get
right.
into character.
Right.
And so I think he's a waiter or something. I'm not
he?
sure. Yeah. All right. So all
It's
right.
a big part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, this is to showcase his acting.
And now, a dramatic reenactment from the Emmy-nominated drama, Guiding Light.
So you're not at the place where you're ready for a divorce. I mean, where does that leave you?
We're just testing the waters.
Yeah, I would call that in limbo, which, trust me, is a lousy place to be.
I'm not ready for a full reconciliation, and I know Reba's not.
How do you know that? I mean, have you asked her?
No.
Well, then what the hell are you waiting for, Josh? Life is short.
Casey, I understand what you're trying to do here, and I appreciate that. Cassie.
Could you just give us a minute?
Okay, I know I said I'm not ready to get back on that roller coaster again, but
But you love that roller coaster.
it's too late for that, Cassie. Everything has changed.
Take a bow, everybody. Don't go away. When we come back, Angelica Houston's going to be sitting right over there. Our first guest films include The Grifters, The Addams Family, and Prizzi's Honor. You can currently catch her in the hit Showtime drama Huff. Please welcome back Academy Award winner Angelica Houston. fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You look really great, and I'm really proud of you. You just did something I heard that is hard to do. You just quit smoking.
Yes.
Good for you.
I didn't mean for it to be so public so fast, but I went on a show yesterday, and I was determined not to reveal that, in fact, I'm a very recent giver-upper. And of course, the first question that I was asked on the show, how are you doing? I said, well, I've given up smoking. You know.
And how long have you smoked?
40 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a serious smoker?
Like I've given up a couple of times before, but, you know, to no avail. And I'm the kind of person that dreams, while I have a cigarette in my hand, I always dreamed about the next one. You know? And this is something that they actually pointed out to me, which is the only time...
Who's they?
They, the non-smoking people. That the only time that you actually want a cigarette is when you don't have one in your hand.
Yeah.
So for me to actually have one in my hand and also want to have another one would indicate
That's
you know,
bad.
a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and how now you did it. You went to a seminar.
I did.
And I read that book that you went to Alan Carr?
Yeah.
Okay, I read the book. It's called The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. Did you read the book?
It's not easy.
Well,
That's the first lie.
I read the book and quit.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
You're a stronger woman than I read the book and enjoyed it and put it down on my bedside table and looked at it every night before I lit that last cigarette. I went to sleep. So it's been a bit of a haul.
And you look so great. I mean, you know, you give hope to everybody over 40 that you can
God
look
bless.
this good. And you know, you really do. And I admire, you've said that you would do just about anything, but you'll never have surgery.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I said I don't like surgery. Surgery hurts. But now that I'm a non-smoker, first of all, they won't do surgery on you if you're a smoker because you don't heal, you don't coagulate or whatever. Not that that necessarily is an excuse to run off and have surgery, but I don't know. I don't like surgery. I don't like pain. I don't like looking like somebody else. So as long as you know, I can get away with looking like myself.
Yeah. Have you tried any of the, like you say, no surgery, but would you do like like lips or Botox or anything like that?
Well, I once did Botox. It wasn't a very good thing. I went to a doctor who said, and I'll be honest, once in a while I have a little collagen, but I go to this doctor, not in the lips, though I don't like those big, you know, moo-moo lips. But he said, Angelica, we have this wonderful new thing. It's called Botox. I said, give it to me. What is it? So he took a needle about that long and plunged it into my third eye. No, the pain was something inexplicable. I gasped, I writhed, and when I came to, I had a headache that lasted about, 4 days, but a serious one. But anyway, I went home to my husband that night, and he's a sculptor. He has a good eye. And he said, what have you done? And I said, nothing. And he said, no, you've had something done. What have you had done? And I could see his eyes darting all around my face. And I said, absolutely not. Nothing whatsoever. And, you know, cut to a little bit later that night, we were having dinner in a restaurant, and he started telling me some terrible story, and I was reacting like this, like, oh, that's too bad. And we got into a horrible fight. So I'm never doing Botox
Because you had no
again.
expression?
I had no expression whatsoever. I was like, oh, that's really ghastly. So that was it. I can't get away with it. You know?
Well, you don't need to. And of course, Robert Graham
you.
is her husband, if you don't know, an amazing sculptor. I have some of his stuff, you know that, and I love him. And y'all are a great couple. So, and you shouldn't do anything. I love that you don't do anything. We have to take a break. We'll be back with more Angelica Houston right after this. We're back with Angelica Houston. So you play a very controversial psychiatrist on Huff, and have you seen anyone like that? Do you know anyone like that?
Well, oddly enough, I went to a new doctor kind of shortly after I did my first episode of Huff, and she reminded me a lot of Dr. Lena, even though she wasn't a psychiatrist. A rather passive-aggressive psychiatrist, but it looks by that clip.
This is a picture that's so great. I want to make sure we have time to show. This is your father, John Houston, with this is an Irish Wolfhound. Is that right?
It is. That's Seamus.
That's his dog, and I understand. How old was this?
Seamus lived till he was 17 years old. He was like 8 to 9 feet on his hind legs. He was
They're
a
the largest
fantastic
dog, aren't they? Irish Wolfhounds?
Largest
And didn't he
dog.
have a lot of those?
And the sweetest. No, he only had one.
Just that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had. That's amazing.
Oh, he was magnificent, this dog. He was fantastic.
That's amazing.
And he thought he was a puppy. He thought he was a baby. He used to come and put his head in your lap and kind of close his eyes and dream that he was a baby.
Oh, that's the big dogs do think that. But that's way too big. Yeah, way too big. All right. Well, thanks. I love seeing you, and congratulations on quitting smoking. Good luck to you. Keep
Thank
at
you,
it.
Al.
Don't miss Angelica and the Hates Factor this Sunday on CBS, and in the new season of Showtime hit Huff. Animal caller Jill Derringer will do some amazing calls when we come back. Don't go away. The last time our next guest was here, she amazes with some of her 260 dog barks, and she's back today with more unbelievable animal calls from Lantana, Florida. Please welcome Jill Derringer. Good to see you again.
Very good to see you.
Welcome back. What's been going on since you've been here?
A lot of people come up to me after seeing me on the show and have me do all my calls for them, for the dogs. And
Oh,
then
really?
Yeah, and then I do dog training for them and everything, so it's been pretty interesting.
And that you use the barks to train other
Exactly,
dogs. The barks
yep.
actually help make you the alpha dog, is that right?
Exactly, you got it.
And then when you go away...
I
then-
train the people too, so
to
they
be
have
that-
to do noises just
So they
the
have
same.
to bark at their dogs?
Not bark, but growls and other things that they have to do.
Not bark, but growl at them. Yeah, that's silly to make them bark. Now, can you do the Irish Wolfhound? Did you see the picture?
You remember about long-snouted dogs? But I can do it, but it has to
You
be
do
like a young...
short-snouted dogs. You don't
Right.
do long-snouted.
I can, but the thing is, it has to be a very young dog and a female, so this is it.
A young female. You have established that you are alpha between the two of us right now. I'm very submissive right now. All right, you just did dogs last time, so can you do could you do a cat?
Yeah.
Can you do it? Let's say a cat. Let's do a kitten.
Here's a kitten calling for its mother.
Oh, wow.
Now other kittens will come. I caught many feral cats that way.
Really?
About 30 feral cats I've brought right up to me. Kittens, older cats, everything. They'll come running looking for this kitten.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have been right next to you, I would have come over. And can you do like a cat, do a cat in heat?
Now all the male cats are going to be up to the TVs
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
right now.
Because I have a cat that brings me things, and she will bring toys to me,
Right.
and you can hear her from throughout the house, and she wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow,
Siamese.
wow.
Very cool.
Can you do a cougar? What about can you do a dolphin? You could It's just like Animal Kingdom in here all of a sudden.
Exactly, and all the jungle and
I know.
everything.
And what else do you do that's like, do you do the birds?
Yeah, let's say a macaw that's like learned how to say hello and stuff.
All right. So your dog was here last time that said I love you, in which I didn't believe. You brought your dog out and it actually says I love you, and now it says something else, right? But don't tell us what it is.
Okay.
You're going to come back later in the show,
Yep.
and your dog is going to speak for us again with a
Yep.
new phrase.
That's right.
And it really does talk. I couldn't believe it, because sometimes people say their dogs talk, and it just sounds like, "Row,"
Made
you know.
me do it 3 times. Made him do it 3 times, and he did it.
It just says, I love you. All right, so we're going to see you a little later on, and we're going
you
to
so
come
much,
back with
Ellen.
Justin Chambers right after this. We'll be right back. Our next guest plays the handsome but arrogant Dr. Alex Karev on one of TV's hugest hits, Grey's Anatomy. Take a look. Please welcome Justin Chambers. Hello, Justin.
Whoa, rock and roll.
Nice to-
Yeah, this is good.
It's nice to have you here. They're very excited to see you. Now, and you actually, you're acting away. You know, a lot of models want to become actors,
Yeah.
but you actually were a model, and
Yeah.
you're acting now.
Yeah.
You've succeeded. How long did you model?
I started like in '89, and then maybe started acting in '93 or '92.
And how did you start? How were you discovered? Did somebody
Yeah,
find you?
no, I had a friend I grew up with in Ohio, and he was going to art school in Paris, and I went to visit, and as corny as it sounds, I was on the subway to the Louvre, and somebody had approached me and asked me if I'd do commercials, and kind of fell into it, and ended up living there for a few years and traveling and meeting a lot of cool people, and you know, making a living. It was a really good
Is
time.
this early? When was this? Beginning or?
That's I think that's like late '90s, '98. Mika, that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
Mika.
She likes it. Yeah. Yeah, that's, so did you like modeling? Did you find
I
it?
did. Well, I mean,
you did?
it was awesome. I mean, I came from a small town in Ohio, so it was my first, you know, trip out of the country, and I mean, living there for 3 years, and then traveling all through Europe and Japan, and you know, meeting a lot of crazy, cool, kooky people. It was a really good time in my life.
And then you met your wife
Yeah, I met my
she
wife.
was modeling as well?
Yes, no, she was a booker.
A booker?
An agent, yeah.
Uh-huh. So you met, and you've been married for how long now?
Oh, God, over 12 years.
Wow, good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, good.
And, and you're 35 years old, is that how old you?
35.
And you have 5 kids?
Got 5 kids. Yeah. I got twins in there. You know, jumped from 1
Oh,
to
okay.
then 3 and then 4, and then the stork brought a little boy like, you know, 4 years ago, so it's pretty cool.
Wow, and what's the age range there?
Our oldest is 11 and our youngest is 4.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a big house
No, it's a
full.
blessing. It's great. We have a cool life. My kids are good kids, kind kids, and you know, we have like a pretty cool artistic home and lots of music and you know, goofiness.
Well, it helps to be on a hit show when you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
That's, you need that to keep going.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great job. It's nice. You know, I've been in acting for a while, and you know, you don't know what the next job's going to be, but it's kind of nice to be at a place where you know it's sort of a 9-to-5er in a way, and you kind of know where you're going, you know, to work next month. So it's good.
And you actually, we were talking about soap operas earlier, and you were on Another World.
Yeah, my first gig was Another World.
And
like,
how long were you on that?
Not long enough. I was about 3 months, and you know, I played Nick Terry, the illegitimate son of Mike Hudson, I think, who's come back to town to avenge, you know, his father. And yeah, it was a 3-month gig, and it was a great learning ground. And I mean, some of those soap actors are the hardest working actors, and
Oh yeah,
it's
you
a
have to
hard
learn
job.
lines every
You'll
single
go
day.
in and they'll change lines, and you know, you have to do a lot of exposition, and so they have a lot on their plate, and you
It
know,
is good training ground.
It's a great training ground.
It's great.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the success.
Thank
do you
you.
feel like it's changed you? Do you feel like, you
I
know?
just got applauded. I mean, that was
Yeah,
pretty nice.
that-
I mean,
Yeah.
people, accolades, and you know, people have embraced the show. The show is a great hour of television.
Yeah, it is.
I
It's
mean,
everybody is
really good.
well deserved. It's a great cast, and congratulations
very much.
on everything.
Thanks for having me.
Grey's Anatomy airs Sundays at 10 on ABC. We're going to play Audience Humdinger after this. Don't go away. If you know anything about me at all, you know I love games, and that's why I'm really excited to play the biggest game of Humdinger from the board game Cranium. Do you like Cranium? That's a fun game. Biggest game of Humdinger. humdinger ever attempted in the history of television. It's a game we like to call Audience Humdinger. Usually we play humdinger, and one audience member will hum and get me to try to guess the song, but I say the more the merrier, so today the entire audience is going to be humming, and I have to guess what song it is. Are you ready to try? Stand up, everybody. All right, I can't see the monitors, so you look at that and you look at the song. You're going to get me to... Do you see the song? Ready? All right, go. Is it I'd like to buy the world a Coke or something? Wouldn't it be nice to? It's a Beach Boys song. It's a Beach Boys song. Yeah, but it sounds like the Coke song. Okay. All right. Here's the next song. See it? Okay. Oh, no? Somebody didn't see it? All right. Ready? Hum. You're falling apart. You're all over the place. You're completely off, Mika. You quiet down. You're throwing everybody else off. Pick up from where you were, because I was starting to get it. Do whatever the chorus is. Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone. I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Okay, one more. Look at the song. Sorry, I like that song, but I want to do another song. All right, ready? Hum. The tiger. Give everybody the first season of Grey's Anatomy on DVD. Audience Humdinger. Tune in tomorrow when we play The Quiet Game. We'll be right back with a talking dog after this. Don't go away. We're back with Jill Derringer and her talking dog, Sandman. Sandman last time said, I love you, and now there's a new, how old is Sandman again?
He's 5.5.
Sandman is so sweet. You're such a good doggy. All right, so what's the new phrase?
I don't want to. Now, it's after making him do it and do it and do it. He doesn't want to do it anymore, and he says, I don't want to. So we'll see if we can get him to do it. And, of course, I have to bark for him to start going, so.
Okay.
Say, I don't want to.
My guests, Angelica Houston, Justin Chambers, take a bow, and animal caller Jill Derringer. Tomorrow, Rebecca Romaine will be here. See you then. Bye-bye.